Guys, and welcome back to another review by Projects. I'm Psycho, and in this part, I am going to be reviewing Deadpool the game. Oh, hey, puberty. Looking good there. Alright, back to the point. Deadpool, alright, our favorite anti-hero, probably the merc with the mouth, probably my favorite superhero there is. The game, as far as the story goes, the story is, again, as all of the Deadpool stuff that happens around all the media and everything, is epic. The story itself is linear. You can't really explore much and do stuff. And the story itself is scripted by who else than Deadpool himself. So yeah, you can pretty much go through the story as you play the game. As said, not much exploring is meant to be done in the game, and the game leads you from the beginning to the end by defeating pretty much a lot of the major villains, meeting up with allies throughout the game as Wolverine, Cable, and other people. And as is typical for Deadpool, there's a hell of a lot of jokes and everything. So the story is a really funny. Every time you meet a new character or something, as you can see, you can get a quick description of the character and what happened with him to get his superpowers and why he is pretty much how about that? Why he is famous. So the story features you as Deadpool trying to save the world again from the bad guys that are, I think they're trying to destroy it or something, and finding your fangirl, which is mentioned throughout the game a lot, and I mean a lot of times. In the beginning of the game, as you can see, you are in your apartment and you get to explore and do stuff throughout your apartment. This is probably the funniest part of the game, because there's a lot of stuff to do in your apartment and you can really get a laugh out of it. So yeah, as far as the gameplay goes, it is a third-person beat-em-up game, pretty much. The weapons are buyable throughout the game, and you get the standard weapons in the beginning, the pistols and the katanas, but throughout the game you can buy other weapons such as hammers and scythes and shotguns, and I think there's machine guns and everything as well. So yeah, as far as for the other weapons and stuff to kick people's butt with, there is a lot of stuff you can pick up and kill baddies with. So there's a lot of ways to do that. Yeah. The gameplay itself features a lot of actually typical Deadpool stuff, such as teleportation throughout the game, which replace dodging, and finishing moves that are epic, if I might mention. And the momentum moves that you get by kicking baddies' butts and building up your momentum bar to the maximum, and after that you can actually do a lot of epic moves, which you can buy, I think, throughout the game. Yeah, you can buy them by mastering your other weapons. Alright, so as far as the graphics and everything goes, the specs aren't that high for the game. So it runs on a bit newer computers, but if you have an older computer, you're gonna have to go with lower graphics and everything to really run it as best as possible. But the graphics themselves are quite awesome, actually. Yeah, here you can see the weapons that you can buy throughout the game. There are also grenades and traps and everything. So yeah, as far as the graphics go, the graphics are really good. They are quite enjoyable for the game, but as in most of the games, the graphics aren't the biggest part. The biggest part of the Deadpool game is pretty much the comic parts of the game and the gameplay itself, which gives you so many laughs and everything. It's a really enjoyable game to play if you like superheroes and everything. At some parts it can be a bit difficult at some bosses or before the boss fights. Actually, so yeah, the game itself is really enjoyable and kind of hard to play. So it gives you a bit of a challenge throughout the game on some parts, not on all of them, but some parts are quite difficult to handle, especially the... Oh my god, we changed the character that was playing the game. We went from fabulous to even more fabulous. Alright, never mind that. So yeah, in my opinion, Deadpool is pretty much one of the best games that I've played in the past couple of years. It's a really funny game. It has great gameplay. It has good graphics. The story itself is really epic, especially because of the comic parts, as said before. So yeah. Well, this is going to be all from my side for this one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment on the videos, and I'll be seeing you in the next one.